Going back into the mid-80s, when my mum was an antique dealer, trips to the auctions were brilliant. A real adrenaline rush, never knowing what might be there, or all the people clamouring to get a look and a good spot to catch the auctioneer's eye, the fusty smell of old furniture, body odour and fag smoke. Mum and I conspiratorially making notes of lot numbers, whispering about the faces that were always present, and then the pulse rate picking up as the items came up another gavel. My parents by then had a green Ford Cortina Mark IV estate, which rather lent itself to being an antique dealer's motor, though Volvo estates were more normal fare. Half terms and holidays were often peppered with trips to auctions, and this half term was no different. What was unusual was that my father was present on this warm spring morning in 1985. Usually, he was flat out with his own business, Grandad having now retired, leaving Dad running the firm on his own. The auction was near Hereford, at a village hall a few miles outside the city. We had never been to this place before, so, like most children, I was keen to explore. I stayed with my parents for a while, but there wasn't much there to interest me. No toys or bikes, old fruit machines, or anything of note in the auction, really. I wandered outside to look around the few lots in the car park, then towards the little corner shop just up the road that we had passed upon arrival. Maybe get some sweets or an ice cream. I thought, the Lion's Maid sign on the bin outside giving their availability away. In the den, round at my friend's cottage, we had been experimenting with smoking, as most young boys do at some point, puffing on some old roll-ups made with a few papers and bits of tobacco from butts purloined from my pal's grandad. Musing on this whilst walking into the little village shop, I had a minor eureka moment. An old lady was behind the counter, smiling at me as I popped my tube of Smarties down, but she looked startled when I suddenly announced, 10 players number 6-2, please. I then played my, ace card. My dad's at the auction in the village hall and has sent me to get them. He can't come himself or he'll miss the lots being sold. She wavered and paused. I dare not go back without them, missus, or I'll be in real trouble. She put the little packet down on the counter, and I gave her the lone quid out of my pocket, quickly pushing the ill-gotten fags in. I was almost dizzy with elation and adrenaline as I walked back. It worked! It actually bloody worked, I thought. Then it hit me. How on earth was I going to get this home without getting found out? The packet, in my tight jeans pocket, was very noticeable. I hadn't got a coat as it was warm. Where could I put them to avoid detection? I popped them out of my pocket and up my sleeve, heart pumping. I found my parents and asked for the car keys to go and listen to Radio 1 for a bit, then shoved the fags into the little cubby box of the car's centre console, under some gloves and a torch. Crisis averted, for now. We stayed a while longer and Mum bought a couple of pieces of furniture. It was while my dad and her were out about to load these items that I had another near heart failure. The wood on the bottom of this item was splintering, and I heard my dad say, "Hang on, I'll go and get the gloves," before heading round the driver's door inside the cubby box. I closed my eyes and just braced, awaiting my impending doom and the loud shout that was about to come. Seconds felt like hours, but nothing. Miraculously, the silly old bugger hadn't spotted them. The furniture got loaded. I, very helpfully, put the gloves back for my dad after he took them off and we headed home. My parents decided the car didn't need unloading until the morning, so I set my alarm early, snuck downstairs in the morning, grabbing the car keys, slipped outside before anyone was up, and hid the fags in my bike's little tool pouch, and then later on took them round to my friend's den and flogged them for double what I had paid. Must rank as the most stressful 80 pence I ever earned. Hello there, thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed this one, would like to see a bit more, please subscribe to my channel and also share. 'Tis appreciated, does mean a lot. All the best to you, take care.